Hello YouTubers, thanks for checking out my channel and welcome to San Antonio, Texas, home to one of the most iconic landmarks in the Lone Star State, the San Antonio Riverwalk. Whether you're here for the history, the food, or just the relaxing vibe, the Riverwalk has something for everyone. But how did this incredible urban waterway come to be? Let's dive into its fascinating history. The story of the Riverwalk begins with the San Antonio River itself, a natural water source that has been a lifeline for the region for centuries. Indigenous peoples, such as the Papaya, lived along the riverbanks long before European settlers arrived. In 1718, Spanish missionaries established the Mission San Antonio de Valero, better known today as the Alamo, that's just steps away from the river. Located just a short distance from the Riverwalk, specifically it's approximately 1,750 feet from the Riverwalk, makes it easily accessible by a brief walk. Visitors can conveniently explore both the Alamo and the Riverwalk in a single trip, immersing themselves in the historical and cultural experiences that both attractions offer. La Villita means little village in Spanish. It's a historic district that's located on the south bank of the San Antonio Riverwalk, bounded by the San Antonio River, South Alamo Street, East Nueva Street, and South Presa Street. It occupies 1 square block in the heart of downtown San Antonio. Established in the 18th century, La Villita is one of San Antonio's oldest neighborhoods. Over the years, it has served various roles, including housing Spanish soldiers stationed at the Alamo, German and French immigrants in the 19th century, and later becoming a hub for artisans and craftsmen. In 1939, as part of a city project, La Villita was transformed into an arts community, preserving its historic structures and repurposing them into shops, galleries, and restaurants. Today, La Villita is a vibrant cultural center featuring art galleries, boutiques, and eateries. Its architectural styles range from simple adobe structures to early Victorian and Texas vernacular limestone buildings, reflecting its diverse history. The district is listed on the National Register of Historic Places and hosts various events and festivals throughout the year, celebrating San Antonio's rich cultural heritage. In 1898, Theodore Roosevelt arrived in San Antonio to lead the U.S. 1st Volunteer Cavalry, famously known as the Rough Riders. He used the Menger Hotel, that's located just near the Alamo, as a recruitment center to assemble his regiment for the Spanish-American War. The Menger Hotel's bar, now known as the Rough Rider Bar, is where Roosevelt recruited many of his volunteers. Today, the Menger Hotel and its bar serve as historical landmarks, commemorating Roosevelt's recruitment efforts and the legacy of the Rough Riders. Fast forward to the early 20th century, and the river wasn't always the serene, picturesque destination that you see today. In 1921, a catastrophic flood devastated the area, claiming lives and destroying property. To prevent future disasters, the city began constructing a flood control system, but there was one problem. What would happen to this part of the river? And so in the late 1920s, a local architect named Robert Hugman had a visionary idea. Instead of covering the river with concrete, he proposed creating a series of walkways, bridges, and shops along its banks. His design also included landscaping and space for outdoor events, essentially laying the foundation for the modern Riverwalk. Construction of the Riverwalk as we know it began in 1939 as part of a Works Progress Administration project during the Great Depression. Thanks to Hugman's vision and the hard work of local laborers, the Riverwalk opened in 1941. Today, the Riverwalk is a cultural and economic centerpiece of San Antonio, stretching 15 miles It's home to some of the city's best restaurants, shops, and attractions, from the historic Alamo and La Villita Arts Village to boat tours and festivals. The Riverwalk is always alive with energy. In 1968, the Riverwalk got a major boost during the World's Fair, known as Hemisphere. Since then, it's grown into a world-class destination, attracting millions of visitors each year. The San Antonio Riverwalk comes alive at night with a plethora of entertainment options. Visitors can enjoy live music, dancing, and a variety of bars and clubs that cater to diverse tastes. The ambience is enhanced by the picturesque settings of the river, making it a popular destination for both locals and tourists seeking a memorable evening out. Casa Rio holds the distinction of being the first restaurant to open in the San Antonio Riverwalk in 1946. It was modeled after the very first true Tex-Mex restaurant in the United States, which opened in 1899 and closed in 1960. Casa Rio continues the tradition by serving the regular plate, which includes a cheese enchilada, Mexican rice, refried beans, a tamale, and their famous chili con carne. These elements, the historic Casa Rio restaurant, the vibrant nightlife, and the connection to Theodore Roosevelt, contribute to the rich tapestry of history and culture that makes the San Antonio Riverwalk a unique and captivating destination.
lot of eagles, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds like we have. Thank you very much.
The San Antonio Riverwalk isn't just a beautiful place to visit, it's a story of resilience, vision, and community. So next time you find yourself here, take a moment to appreciate its history and the people who made it possible. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more travel stories.